Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Little looky headlines. Week 3 NFL. I know we usually do on Sunday nights, but you know what? I'm bored. I've already moved on some games for this week, for next week, whatever it is. So we'll talk about it. You know, I see my guy Gas Station Sushi popped in. He's in the contest. Him, Ryan Page, Gio Scarambola, and Richie P all tied last week. So they move on. Miami. I'm guessing this is the over Arizona game here. I know it says Miami, Arizona, but it should be just Arizona. Alrighty. Memphis. Houston and Philly. All set, Gas Station Sushi. You and Ryan have entered. Waiting on Gio and Richie P. Otherwise, it's a two-man battle. Tony C is in the house. Locking in with the King is in the house. Welcome. You know, so we do the little look headline show. And, you know, I bet ahead of time for myself personally. And, yeah, I'm on a bunch of sites that I do. Gamblers World, Picks Parlays, Sports Capping, Winners and Whiners, Winning Free Picks, Cap Reviewers, hundreds of sites I'm on. And I load up the games, I bet them, and put them in a site. You see, I come on a show, I tell you what we're doing, what I'm getting on here. I can't even put up like packages. Like people are like, oh, look at you sell. How do I put up the Texans -3 when they're a 6? How do I do that? How do I put the Colts up at +4.5, +5 when they're -3? How do I do that? How do I do Denver under 40.5? It's 36.5. Would that not cause like issue with people? Oh, Kansas City -3.5. Just have that number. That's what we do on the show here. I give you games ahead of time because I think how they're going to play out. And we got some games ready next week that we're going to jump into. And if you go to Winning Free Picks or Picks Parlays network here, Winners and Whiners, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games had loaded up already. And you know what? Good luck finding the numbers. You're not going to get them. You're not going to get what I get. Because you're too busy worried about some strikeout prop or some nonsense. But maybe I'll help you along. Maybe you have a little bankroll to move and be able to bet a little bit ahead of time. Nick Nasty's in the house. Hit the like button. It's not that hard to hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Why wouldn't you hit the like button? Tell him, Nick Nasty. Hit the like button. It's free. It costs nothing to hit the like button. It costs, nothing even to give it a follow on the YouTube. On the X. Scared of the Colts on a 5. Yeah. I mean, do I want to lay 3 points on the road against a decent defense? Under's the only way to go right now, King D. T-Money's in the house on a bad day, sweating out some tennis. You know how it goes. Here we go. Yeah, tennis. We know big tennis. Let's jump into this right now here. Week 3 of the NFL. I need the old the music like they play on FM, like Francesco did in the league where they play for pay. Dun, 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 dun. We need the old. That old CD you could buy back in the 90s. Jets 7 and a 38.5. Actually, this is now. I just put these in. a half hour ago. This is I see a 40.5 out here now on this one. I see a 40.5. ESPN bet. ESPN bet's got a 40.5. How about this one for this? So let's jump right into the under on this one. I got it at 42.5. There's a 40.5 out there right now. 39.5 at DK and FanDuel. Will Hill comes up with some terrible numbers early, by the way, in case you can get on. Listen, if you're not in a spot, one, get a freaking VPN. You need a VPN because a lot of the offshores, they don't put up lines early. A lot of my offshore credit joints, they don't have lines. I can't do stuff like this early offshores, a lot of places. Jets is what? Third game, 10 days for them? Monday night, Sunday on the road. In Tennessee, that line dropped the whole point. Hope you're on Tennessee. And now a short week against division rival with the defense. Man, I want to take the Patriots here. Oh, I don't have it up here anymore. I'm sorry. Under for sure, 40.5. Get on that under now. It's going to go. This will be 38, 37.5. Especially if they get a ugly game this weekend. And that's what it's about, whether I do it on a Wednesday for a quick little rundown or Sunday night after the fact. I will come in here and say these lines have moved because I load them up early, right? So I'm going to do this on Wednesdays. You're going to see from Wednesday openers to Sundays after the game ends, because, right, I put those in during the day before the games are finished, how they move. Well, you're going to see how late to the party you're going to be. Late to the party. Next game up, Chargers traveling to Pittsburgh at 2.5 at a 39. Look at these low scores, these low totals. My first thought here would be taking another under. Another under. I know I got a good quarterback on one side of the ball, but I'm in a back-to-back road spot, even if it is against a glorified mid-major college team in Carolina. Still back-to-back roadies, and now you're in a tough home opener for the Steelers versus a good defense. Under. Here's one to take. I did Dan's rants yesterday. We did a little rundown for this week, too, of NFL. And I just went on his little page here. I said, hey, thanks for having me. By the way, take the Colts in week 3 because this line, after the Bears poop in the woods, because that's what Bears do, they're going to lay a big, giant, stinky bomb on the road here in Texas against Houston. This line's going to go up. Colts will win on the road in an ugly, low-scoring game this week. Bears are going to get throttled up here in Houston. This line's going to move easily to a field goal or more. Take the Colts ASAP. Speaking of the Texans, a 3.5 up to a 6.5 or whatever they are today on Sunday night. Do I want to do a 3.5 on the road here? Part of you thinks, yeah, they're going to beat up on the Bears. You see what you see last, right? The brain sees the Niners beating up somebody. You see the Sunday night game. You see the Thursday night game. You're going to see the Texans release. I mean, the ASPCA might come because of the beatdown that the Bears are going to get. Animal abuse. And the Vikings here, listen, I like the Vikings to cover this week, right? Niners, Jets, Monday night, short week, physical game, favorites on the road. Not really loving that spot. I don't know what to do with this one because I think the Vikings play tough. Texans roll, kind of offsets each other. Nothing doing. Nothing doing on this fella. Giants and the Browns. You really want to get involved with? I don't even think Deshaun Watson is going to be quarterback in this game. So honestly, if you want to take the Giants here, I say take the Giants today because I think it's going to be Winston starting this game. No real movement since I did these last year. Again, it was a half hour ago. We got 15 comments. Holy cow. Let's get in the chat here. Oh my goodness gracious. T-Money's hitting the like button. Gio's in the house. Good timing. Tony C said, I don't usually do teasers, but the lines look really tight this week in the NFL. Look like a good week for teasers in week 2. You can pass, Bet Boy. You go to totals and props. T-Money says no to teasers. Props are definitely the way to go. Gio's in the house. Gio, you got to get your pick in. I got you, Gas Station Sushi, Ryan, and Richie P. Gas Station Sushi and Ryan have already entered their picks. Quirky schedule start to year, yeah. T-Mike says Chargers money line versus the Steelers. Richie P's in half smash like button, and I don't bet my bankroll daily. You like the little poll question? I thought it was a decent poll question for you to see, right? It was, hey, do you like talking about week 3 before you even bet week 2? No, I bet my entire bankroll daily. Almost half the chat's on that, or half the votes. There's only 9 votes, but that is frightening. But then again, that's people like homework. Rich, you got to get your picks in. You and Gio Avani are both here, so get on those games. T-Mike says the NFL stinks. Totals dropping with all these middle QBs. Yeah, QB plays terrible. Going to the Bears Colts games. The Bears Colts game. Pop's cousin, hardcore Bear fans. Oh my goodness, that should be a good game. Texans O-line worries me. Not against the Bears on the road. Gio is in. Waiting on Richie P. Gio is taking Miami tomorrow. K-State Friday. Memphis Saturday. Houston Sunday night. And Philly on Monday. DK's going to book out MGM FanDuel Fanatics Caesar ESPN. That has 3 weeks available for me at this point. Shaking my head. DK has the under 39.5 Jets, of course. No, wait. ESPN doesn't have them up yet. I'm showing ESPN bets up. When Markel, T-Money, the unders are crushing with bad quarterback play. Watson's out of QB, yes. When Markel, what are you talking about? They're terrible quarterbacks. Yes, he's talking about the quarterback stinking. I got him, Gio. I got him. Mid. Yeah, they're mid. They're definitely not bussing, Marco. My picks will be in tomorrow. Excellent. Got my sheets to dry. Can't even go to sleep. I'm over here flooring with the ladies. They're pretty ladies. I might need to get some help and advice. Where's the lady? Where are you at? Post them on the X. 3 week, bookmaker. Yeah, good luck with the bookmaker. That's not happening. Back to the games here. Eagles, Saints, 3.5 and a 47. I'm not a Saint guy. I said this last week. I had Panthers. They totally are terrible. Are the Saints that good? We're going to find out what they are against Dallas. The line has now moved 6.5. Dallas with a big win. Saints with a big win. Steady Freddy, 6.5. Eagles are playing on Monday night, so we're going to see Eagles on Friday night primetime, Monday night primetime, and then they get here to Saints. So if you're an Eagle fan, I'd say you want to get down on this now, because if the Eagles come and win and take care of the Falcons, who look like they're struggling, learning with a new quarterback, this line will probably go up, especially if the Saints give up some points to Dallas. I'd probably lean over here. This initially – over would be my thought. Haven't moved on this one. Broncos in Tampa Bay. This was a 3.5er up to a 5.5er. Not that I can afford to fly to Vegas. You think about the money you POA on whatever you waste it on. You can't take a 700 flight to Vegas and see these lines ahead of time. These lines are up all summer long. Listen. I'll lay Tampa 5.5 here. I'd lay 6. We saw next week 1 on the road not look good. He's okay. Tampa has the defense, the head coach, the quarterback. It's just a kind of veteran bunch. And here come the Broncos. I think they're going to be in a slugfest rock fight against the Steelers. Under 43. You want to go under this? Get it now. Get it now. under the 43. Packers and the Titans, what happened to 40.5? You know, I want to take Tennessee this week. I had them opening day. Terrible non-cover. I like them this week. I missed the 4.5, so now I'm torn on what to do. I think it's worth a money line play here. Are they familiar with the quarterback coming to town? Take the Titans on a money line. 4 p.m. action. You know I got nothing nice to say about the Panthers. I think the Raiders are a 5-win team. This is probably one of their wins. Don't want to bet the Raiders at 4.5 at anything? Not really. But I got Minshew. I got Adams. Got a little young running back. And they got a little home opener. Last time I saw the Panthers on the road, they gave up 47 points to the Saints. Couldn't get out of their own way. Fumbles, turnovers, miscues, just mistake after mistake after mistake. Haven't bet the Raiders. I think you should. Probably look at the under as well. Dolphins in Seattle. I'm on Miami. I don't want to say like hugely. Take Miami here. And it's a great spot. They're playing tomorrow versus the Bills. Super. Prime time. Maybe they win by 10, they lose, but it doesn't make a difference. I got extra days off to fly out west. Seattle. Home versus Denver. In New England. New England has a defense. Physical. Flying back to Seattle to take on a rest of the Dolphin team. And this 48, though, is 48. Seattle scoring? Miami for me. Already in the books. Minus 110. Get the plus money, take it. Lions in Arizona. Look at this big 52 spot. But Kyler Murray healthy at 52. Why wouldn't it be? You think we see a bunch of points here? The world will be on the Lions here at 4.5. I can't beat Arizona by 7. Arizona's, they're going to roll out all the Arizona stats with Kyler Murray hurt and not in there and just, I don't know. The 4.5, I want to take Arizona here. This looks low. Why do I think that? Listen, if you open this at Lions 7.5, I'd be all over the Lions. 4.5. Anything under a touchdown with the Lions to me seems, don't play it. I'm trying to get you. I haven't bet it, so I haven't bet it. If I'm doing Arizona, money line. Looky. Ravens pick 'em, Cowboys 48. Why do I think that be over in the first half? I know Dallas could get some pressure with Parsons here. Chase after our guy Lamar. But why it would be like, I think this would be just busted play galore and street football, like you're playing with your boys on the field at the old high school. You're playing on some lawn somewhere with your friends. 48. Man, I would be shocked if this was like 68. I could see one of these teams hitting 40 themselves. Like the over. Niners at the Rams 4.5, 48.5. Man, if our guy Puka was playing, I'd be all over the Rams as a home dog. I can't. I don't want anything to do with it. And 48.5. I know McCaffrey is hurt back. It doesn't make 48.5. I know that the Jets are supposed to have a good defense, and then they settled for field goals, and you think that could have been a lot worse. I mean, Niners are going to come here. Again, another road spot. Back-to-back roadies. Rival. And drop a 34 spot here? 30-plus points? I don't think so. I want to take the under. All right. Sunday and the doubleheader Monday left. Let's see how the comments section is. We got a bunch. Where are we going? Have to find where I left off. Sheets in the dryer. There we go. Richie P coming in. All contestants are in now. All 4 gentlemen who won last week. have got their entries in. Bills. Arizona. Only one Arizona guy. Memphis. The Bears. He's going Bears. The lone bear man in Philly. I got to tell you, we have two Bills, two Miamis. All right? We have the Bill Miami guys. We have one each on K-State. We have a Miami guy on the over. And we have one Arizona. So, one Florida Stater. One Chicago Bear. Everybody's on Philly. So, I don't know how the combo would work to get another tie. We'll just let it play out. We lay it out to play it out, as they say. The book has been retired to the floor. Gio says a horrible way to lose the Met game today at the Mets in under 7.5. Yeah, 7.5 was the go number unless you're Mr. Numbers and you come in with 8 overnight. I don't know where Mr. Numbers got his 8. The guy came in and jinxed the whole world on Twitter. He's a guy who puts, he goes reheat his pizza, he puts it on a paper plate and puts it in the oven and sets the apartment building on fire in New York with his giant jinxaroonie, Sammy the Mush. I like the Eagles team total over against the Saints. I don't hate it. LOL to the X or something. Anyone shock you in week 1? I'm just mad that the props had in the Bengals game didn't think they looked that bad. Well, I mean, you think the Bengals wouldn't be too bad, but what I say about Burrow, I said back in February they talked about his wrist injury, that it was something serious. That's why I was like hesitant on him. I mean, what's there to say in week 1? What, overreaction week? I mean, where's the crazy overreaction? The Panthers stinking? You don't let Bryce Young play at all? Not shocked. I guess I am shocked. I took the Panthers thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. Obviously, I wasn't thinking. I don't get into the overreactions. You know that too, money. Can't do that. What do you recommend to use for look-ahead lines? What do you recommend to find line? What do you mean, Gio? Explain. Like what books? They know I give them to you. Oh, of course you can. Give the plays in. That's what I'm looking. Lean in Baker. First half? What are you talking about? I abused Cardinals look like Montana. Okay. Who did they play? Who did they play? Come on. This is – you can put them in. Listen, as long as it's live, you can put the picks in. Who did they play last week? I want to see how they look. I want to see how Carr looks this week. Tampa looked good airing it out like they did. Yeah, I had an under there. I was not expecting Tampa to throw it all over the place. Malik Willis. Money on my kill doesn't have anything to do with the Titans. Raiders should smack the Panthers. They should. Under radars with pass. You don't have to do it. Exactly. Pass. Raiders aren't good. Heck, a lot of teams stink, but the Panthers can win the title. They look terrible. Here's the way. Adams anytime TD for the Raiders. Yes. Richie says the Panthers, Raiders, you don't have to bet it. You don't have to bet it. I mean, seriously, you don't have to. I'll have player props tomorrow for Bills Miami. Those I wait for a friend. I will have something tomorrow on the show for that. T1, Arizona's franchise is ruined. They'll be good enough to never rebuild. Well, here's that. He's better than half the league. He's not quite top 10. He's better than a lot of guys. No? He's better than half the guys. I mean, there's a lot of bad quarterbacks. Nick Nancy likes the Steelers over the Chargers in week 3. Lions love giving up games in the end. They do not cover. Again, 4.5 looks low to me. Josh Allen, 2 TDs tomorrow, says Moneyline Markel. What are the odds? Here's the thing. You could throw a crazy odd out there. What is this? For all I know, this is minus 180. What are the odds? Please tell the odds, Moneyline Markel. You know better. No. We're talking about tomorrow night's game for the props. Thursday night game. Thursday night. Parlay Texans. The Texans -6. The Texans -3. Is that a tease? You did a 3-point tease? What did you do here? Can't say Sushi. Yeah, props are not. I mean, you can barely get props on game day in some games. Niners -17. Richie P's looking for a big payday on the Niners, apparently, over the Rams. So lay 4.5, wants to lay 17. Nick Nasty saying thank you to Money on Markel with his 2 Josh Allen TDs. Yeah, tomorrow night's game. Tomorrow's game. Definitely over in Ravens house game at AT&T. Exactly. Give me the over. Yes, it was for tomorrow's game. I knew Nick. T-Money thought it was because it was looking at lines. We're talking week 3. Brian Nunn is in the house. Gas H2 says Westgate sell -105 juice on Thursdays. I think they've gone to that minus. Didn't they go to 108 for all games as well? I think they do. I think it's a 105 all day. Yes. Giovanni says terrible. What was terrible, Gio? Best bet C money. Parlay week 2 to week 3. I gotcha. William McVay and Shannon coach versus each other. It's going to be a playoff type of game. Under. I could see it under. Four and a half, though. I mean, and Shanahan chokes games away. Bro could barely lift a water bottle. I'm telling you. Remember I was saying, like, he's injury prone, but like he's not. I'm like, the guy, when he's in there, he's great, but he's hurt, and I don't know. You see him, he's always his hands. It's like, too, it's like a guy I can't really trust. Like, I want to be on Miami. It look exciting. But I got a guy who get hit, and then he's out. Somebody says, me and you can play quarterback against the Panthers. Probably. Panthers are bad. Dolphins don't beat the Bills this week, then they never will double revenge, and they never beat them. Well, yeah, they've Burrow. Josh Allen's won 9 in the last 10 versus these guys. They beat them. The Bills can beat them. But I don't have this game tomorrow. I don't like this game. I sort of like Miami just because, I don't know, Bills got better as the game went on. Miami got better as the game went on. We didn't see a good Miami, but we saw like a lot of Buffalo, good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it was an ugly win for Miami where Buffalo started bad and got good. I'm not betting it. I know you're channeling my boy Lad McConkey this week. Here we go. Plus 650 Josh Allen TD. This got to be like 2 rushing touchdowns. Is this just – these are not 2 anytime touchdowns, right? Plus 650? They got to be what? Rushing. This has to be a rushing. Murray is better Call of Duty player than QB. 2 TDs. Yeah, I know, but is this rushing or passing? 2 TDs for Josh Allen plus 650. Why is it? I think that's a good number. He's definitely running one in. So could he get the second one? Chiefs right now 3.5 minus 140. I think they win. You want to do 3.5? I can do 3.5. They're not going to take these guys for granted because Cincy has beaten them before. All right. So they got extra rest. Already beat the Ravens. You beat Cincinnati. You got 2 out of 3 out of the way already. Who you got to beat, right? Who's going to win? You got Buffalo left. It's the Chiefs. And if the wide receiver play is this all season, 3-peat. It won't even be close. It won't be close. Rams defense may give up 40 to the Niners. I don't think they're that bad, team money. I mean, they're home. Parlay the Texans -6 week 2 and Texans -3.5 in week 3. Josh Allen anytime TDs. So 2. Well, I mean, one TD can't be a good value play. Bills and Miami are both overrated. I think Allen is better than Tua. Absolutely, he's better than Tua. Give me the Bills unless Tyreek acts the fool. Well, he can. He gets fast. You're not really betting player props also yourself. Next to NBA, I feel like my NFL props are most exploitable. I've had a couple NFL props, but I don't love them. Like I told you, I do. Like I'll have something for tomorrow because I'm not betting a game. I only come in with an NFL prop. I got a baseball prop right now going on in the Dodger game. I got over 4.5 hits allowed for this pitcher, Bobby Miller. He's got 4. Is he still pitching? I need another hit. I got 4 in 4 innings. I need another hit. My problem is he's walking, guys. He's got 3 walks. How many pitches is he at? It's another walk. Mound visit. Here we go. I mean, you can pull this guy in the 4th inning with 75 pitches. Unbelievable. Did they pull this guy out? Or are they just talking to him? Be like, just throw a freaking strike. We gotta get the bullpen warmed up here. You got single and a walk. I know you like your NFL and NBA props, especially your NBA props. DK has 50% boost on any bet for Miami Buffalo. Buffalo money line, Miami money line plus 111 as opposed to being a small fave. Did they switch pitchers here? Gio says you still like the Ravens. I could get them as low as 7. I like the Ravens. I think the Ravens win by double digits. The Ravens got to come out with a good statement game. They have to. Tough loss. You got to bounce back. You got the Raiders, who aren't a good team. All right, Chiefs Sunday night game, 4.5, 47 up to Falcons. I want to say over here, but I don't know what I'm going to get out of the Falcons. Is Cousins going to be up to snuff here after a Monday night game? It's almost like you want to take the Chiefs because if the Chiefs take care of business in big fashion, this line's going to go up. Ball and dirt. Come on, man. Give up a hit already so I can cash this. But this one for me, it'd probably be Chiefs I hate doing 4.5. Monday night doubleheader. Here we go. People like the Monday night doubleheaders. Jags and the Bills. I got to tell you, I like the Jaguars here. I think people forget last year the Jaguars, and I said this in other shows, last year the Jags were like the team, they're going to take that step forward. And then they had a bad second half, and people forget about them. Week 1 they covered. I think they win here week 2. I think again 3.5. Bills, again, rested Bills. It's not an easy one. You got that extra half point. You know what? Honestly, the over. I like the over when they played Miami. I probably like the over here as well. Maybe over first, Jags second. Haven't moved on it. Is this another walk here to get my guy out of the game? This is ridiculous. Bobby, just throw the ball over the plate, please, for the love of God. Give up a base hit. Look at this hot mess of a game. In play outs. Mound visit. Here we go. Going back to the mound again? I want to take Washington here because, as I just said, I'm not a huge Bengal fan. The overreaction on Sunday afternoon, Bengals win. Maybe this line ticks up some. I mean, Washington could lose to the Giants. I don't want to wait and see because I don't want to lose 6.5 when it drops to 4. I do like Washington. And I know the defense is bad. Right? We saw Tampa put up a bunch of points. 47.5 here. We see the quarterback. My quarterback plays bad. How are we getting 47.5? Is it because Chase is going to be there and I want to see something before I bet an over. I know Washington, we saw them go over against Tampa, but I'm not loving the Bengals here. Again, the favorite ones I want to jump on right now are the Colts and Miami. Colts and Miami, my two faves. I guess let's just finish these up and get out of here. Monday Night Football doubleheader in week 3 should have that every week. I don't know. I don't think I got enough teams to put on there. We're getting Washington. Come on. Chiefs win by 7. They should. Should by more than that. What are good books used for look at? Listen, FanDuel, DK, and Will Hill put them out. They have them up there. I mean, I don't know where you're at though. If you should have DK, FanDuel. They got lines up. They got them up. Falcons couldn't stop a cold. I mean, I don't like the head coach. They were thought of, they signed Cousins like, hey, look at this, it's Kirk Cousins. And I like Cousins. We talked about him last year. We went through his stats versus like Burrow and Allen and Mahomes. I mean, the guy's got his 100-something touchdowns the last few years. He's right up there with all the elite guys. No one gives him a fair shake. But he's older, and he's coming off an injury. And he's supposed to just fall into place because, Pitts is good, and Bijan and Drake. I mean, okay, let's see. You got a coach there. Let's see how it works out. I mean, almost a year ago to the day for this Monday night game, he threw 4 touchdown passes versus the Eagles. T-Way says, Simon jokes if you did a live commentary in games, it would be pure gold. Oh, no, I can't. See, this is what I don't like to do because I'm watching. I like to just bet it and forget it. How many times do I say that? I don't want to get wrapped up in this. I mean, this guy's all over the joint. I should have had my 5 hits already, but I got 4 walks. I mean, come on. I mean, he's not going to – he walks this guy, he's out of the game. In-play runs. There we go. 5 hits, baby. When I do the live show, they're like on Wednesdays and Thursdays with day baseball team money, like I'll get into it because I have stuff going on. Because, I'm like, whatever. I win. I tell you I win. I don't get in here all cocky and – I lose. I tell you I lose. I get more upset over losses than when I'm on good winning streaks. But like this one, that's why I just, I guess it's all right. Whatever. Cody with the homer. How about your Dodgers there? I can't believe the M's are beating me right now. The Mariners. I got nothing to say about the Mariners. I had them yesterday. KSA Sushi goes to parlay. Eagles 6.5 week 2, Eagles 3.5 week 3. I don't hate it. I mean, they should win. The Saints aren't good. The Falcons aren't good. Well, Nevada, only Westgate's got the look heads. Well, first of all, the Westgate's got the whole season up. So if you're in the go get on the Westgate. Holy cow, bro. Come on. Get in there. KSA Satsushi. Are you on Twitter? I'm on copy and paste me their week 4s, and I'll tell you where we're going ahead of time, fella. Let's go. I love Cousins to do what he does. He's good, but he's not healthy right now, though, Richie P. That's the thing. Dodgers pitching staff's becoming a joke. What do you mean become? I told you this at the beginning of the year. Let's go back to my March about the Dodgers and specifically. Oh, it's bets. Ohtani and Freeman, 3 MVP. That's what it was. 3 MVP guys, never, ever, ever. That's great. The rest of the lineup is so-so. And your pitching staff is a guy we never saw pitch in American League Baseball, National League Baseball, or Major League Baseball. Kershaw injured and old. Glass now with a history of being hurt. Goslin, Sheenan, May, this kid Miller, all these young 5-inning guys, who knows what you're going to get. And then you get the injuries start piping up. So you got 5-inning guys, injured pitchers. I mean, you let go James Paxton. You need pitchers. T-Mike, how many times to say, I don't care. I'm scooping up any kind of pitcher I can just to get innings. So you have a bunch of 5-inning guys. That taxes your bullpen. And here you are. You're running out Bobby Miller, who, again, this is a young kid. He's 25, first-round pick. Supposed to be decent. Last year, not bad, 11-4. 22 games, 3.70 ERA. This year, 12 games, ERA approaching 8. What happened? What happened? You're laughing when I say the Padres could make the World Series. Half these teams can't get my money, says Richie P. Sports Money Mikey in the house. Sports Money Mike is now official monetized channel. That's how much content the guy puts out. He's got our guy Ramon Scott in the mornings doing his morning steam, which is like look ahead lines, except morning. It's mornings. It's morning money. He got you covered. And Mikey, Sports Money is a live guy. You listen, the props, the live stuff. Here's your guy. There he is. Game time. Let's go with Sports Money Mikey. I lost the O's, Reds, and Braves all let me down, so I'm chasing tennis. Go to sleep, fella. Go to sleep. Have some Bojangles and go to sleep. Richie P, I'll see you tomorrow. T-Mine says, good hit, Sean. Dodgers can't pitch to 8-year-old T-ball team right now. Yeah, they're in trouble. I mean, I might still catch this. I mean, if they get this win here, here's the thing, though, T-Mine, right? We got our Cubbies 84.5. They're at 75 wins. If they pull this one out, they play the Rockies next. Why do I feel like they win this? They're 4 in a row. Then they go to Rockies and like get swept or some crap. It totally cost me my 84 wins. You know, like they should win this game. You got them on the ropes here, right? I mean, come on, it's 7-6. The Cubs got to feel like, hey, we got a shot here to make a wild card. They rally here. It's 4 in a row. They got 3 against Colorado. Then they're home versus the A's and Nats. Come on, man. You should go 8-2 in those games. Minimum. Say you go 7-3. Then you got 3 versus the Phillies, and you finish up with 3 versus Cincy. And the Phillies might be battling the Mets. And maybe a best record spot for them. Stop Joe says, catch the Bob Miller under 16.5 outs. 10-5 day essay, 9-5 day, stringing together W's. That's what it's about. Gio, you know I'm not going to complain about 10-5 days. I'm like that on sides and totals, right? I don't care if I go 9-5. People are like, oh, yeah, you're hitting 54%. Bro, it's money in my pocket, fella. It's money. Props today, by the way, 2 and 2 plus $75 in our Ruby props today. Detroit getting it done. I want the Texans, but not at 4 minus 150. 150. Holy cow. Gio, what is that? Is that bookmaker? What is 4 minus 150? Oh, my goodness. What are you using? I mean, I feel like want to set you up with like a credit book. At least you have a better number than that. I knew what you meant. And the good hit. I knew what you meant. Cache Sushi. I'm on the Westgate like white on rice. There you go. There you go. Memphis Tigers college football Saturday versus Florida State. You have your big brother, little brother. Memphis coach was an assistant under Norvell. Not only there, but also at Arizona State. Knows all the ins and outs of that Norvell man. Take Memphis. Listen, do I wish it was more than 6.5? I do. I don't think they got the bodies in the trenches to battle, but I don't know if Florida State gets their problems fixed off a bye week. I think the problem is the quarterback. 3 schools, 3 years, and Memphis got a guy who's been started for 3-4 years? Dude, Memphis scored in the red zone, I think 55 to 60 times last year. You're going to score at that kind of clip, you're going to be in a game. You're going to be in the game. Gas station sushi. Don't see week 4 NFL on the app right now. It's probably got to be an in-person one down there. You preach pitching, so again, I said this, and nutty Mr. Jinx, Mr. Numbers will come in here about the Orioles. I said they should go out and get all the pitching they can. They got Eflin. I was like, good, nice pickup. Keep it going. Trevor Rogers, I was like, you know what? Maybe he needs to change scenery. I don't mind it. Keep going. They didn't go anywhere. Not another starting pitcher, not a bullpen guy. And look at their staff now. And you were anti-Orioles for whatever reason. I couldn't be anti-Orioles when the pitching was going because Rodriguez is good, Burns is good, Eflin's a decent 3, not too bad. Can you go get something better and a bullpen guy? You didn't do anything. And then you lost Rodriguez. The Yankees, who'd they get? The Yankees are not a World Series. I don't care about Judge and Soto. They'll get shut down by somebody. So it's whoever wins, it'll be a fun World Series. People will be like, they weren't that good. There's no good teams. Who's the good team? Oh, the Yankees are good because Judge is going to hit 60 homers. Oh, Tiny's 50-50. They're good. They're not a good team. If they were a good team, they'd be running away. They're not. They got pitching problems. Who's pitching good right now? You want to say the Philly staff? The Braves just lost Lopez. They haven't hit, and they lost another pitcher. And let's go back to March. Chris Sale, Cy Young, you're welcome, everybody. 30-1. You're welcome. My Crazy for Giants team total over 3.5 tomorrow. I don't even know what that is yet. I haven't even looked. I see the Padres, but I'm just banking on big name Ohtani, Judge Harper. Yeah, that's what people like to say. You're too kind. I came in to smash the like button. I appreciate it, Mike. Hit that like button. Hit the like. Hit the likey. Where's the I thought I had the YouTube channel. Oh, here it is, the YouTube. Let's see what's going on. How far behind is this? Oh, see, I turned it off the YouTube, so let's see what we got on the 11 votes in the poll. That's what we got, 11 votes in the poll. 16 likes and 11 votes. I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. Sprinkle Cubbies live. Well, they got 2 on. Cubs lineup is waking up and the Rockies going to give up 8-9 runs a game. Listen, man, that'll be great if the Cubbies sweep. That'll be fabulous for me. Gio says the week 2 teaser, same game, Lions and the under against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't hate it. Basically, I pick them for Detroit at home. I get it. Jacksonville -2, -135. That's not terrible. I don't like your crazy juice that you have on these. You should be laying the games too. You should be laying like one. You should be laying like 120. You should be laying 135 on a money line right here with this. Gee, what book is this? Can you tell me what book this is, so I can report it and never use it? Holy cow! Nick Nasty, good night. No, you're the best, Nick Nasty, and I'm writing it down right now. Nick Nasty, NFL props, Thursday night football, right here. Thursday night, that's the wrong one. Thursday night props, Nick Nasty. That's just the record in the show. So you will be covered tomorrow. King D, have a good night. We're approaching midnight on the East Coast. Let's get out of here. We're going to put a little bow on this present that I give you every Wednesday night. South Carolina outright 223. The Gamecocks versus LSU. I like the way you think, my friend. $16 on the Cubbies at +196. I love T-Money. It's the best. All right. So do you like talking about week 3 before you even bet a week 2 game? No, I bet my entire bankroll 54%. I'm not a degen and could bet week 3 45%. There you go. There was the poll. Wonderful. Another 25 at plus 112. Don't jinx my Cubbies, Mr. T numbers. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Good luck. Bye-bye.